Hey folks, Paul Markle with Student of the Gun here, and we're going to address a special topic today. How many of you are old enough to remember the name Reginald Denny? That's the dude that got his brains beaten out during the Rodney King riots. If you don't know what the Rodney King riots are, it's because you were either not born or in diapers back then. Poor Reginald Denny was driving a truck, got caught up in a flash mob riot, and they pulled him out of his truck and beat his brains out, and then he ended up having to have multiple reparatory surgeries, and he couldn't talk right anymore, and so on and so forth. How many of you remember the Summer of Love only a few years ago, where the BLMs and Antifas and all the other Democrat agitators rioting across the country? Any reason to riot, ARTR, right? Any reason to riot. The local Quickie Mart runs out of Diet Coke and we're gonna riot. So number one, don't ever let yourself get out of your truck or your car or whatever. Don't get out, because they're gonna beat your brains in like they did Reginald Denny. You say, all right, well, I carry a gun, Paul. I'm a gun carrier just like you, but I don't wanna just shoot people that surround my vehicle. And I got you, I'm with you there. But what are you going to do if you live in an urban area or you drive through urban areas, and you know the ones I'm talking about? You might just be minding your own business and find yourself in the middle of a flash mob riot. What are you going to do? You want to restrain yourself to the greatest point possible, but you cannot allow yourself, especially if you're a dad. Let's say you're a dad and you've got your wife and your kids in the vehicle with you. Are you going to, if you allow yourself to get your brains beaten in or taken out of the equation, who's going to protect your family, man? We have to balance our safety with less than lethal force or lethal force if it's required. Now, less than lethal force. All right, Paul, what am I supposed to do? Let's say I'm in my vehicle and I'm in one of these cities and a flash mob, and they surround my vehicle and they're beating on it and they're yelling at me and they're telling me that I'm everything but white and intelligent. What am I going to do? Well, A, are there weapons present? If they have guns in their hand, that's deadly force immediately. That's immediate threat of deadly force. Deal with it. If they don't, you might want to exercise restraint. So I've got this super cool little backpack here. It's like a mini backpack or small backpack, very unassuming. What do I have in here? Bear spray, very common. 8-ounce fogger, right? Roll the window down, fog out the window. Just like, here you go. Everybody gets some. I picked one of these little babies up here the other day. Tear gas, police force, tactical, whatever. Works like a bug bomb. You shake it a little bit, push down on that tab, it locks open like a bug bomb. If you don't know what a bug bomb is, ask your parents. Locks open, you pitch it out, and it just keeps going for like 30 seconds until all the contents are out. That's great. These things are great, right? Yeah, they're not that expensive. This is like $25. This is like $30, right? Less than lethal force. Get people away from your vehicle. Here's the thing. About 30 some years ago, I became a police OC pepper spray instructor, right? And I've sprayed literally hundreds and hundreds of people with pepper spray and so forth. And I've been through the gas chamber. I know what this stuff does. If you are behind the wheel of a car and some of that comes back on you, if some of it comes back on you and gets in your eyeballs, you are not going to be able to drive that car, that truck, whatever. You are going to be impaired. And here's the thing. They could be, the bad guys could be spraying bear spray, or the police could be shooting tear gas or CS or CN or whatever. And if that gets in your eyeballs, in your mouth, nose, eyes, you're going to have a really, really hard time operating a motor vehicle. I can tell you for a fact, if you get a face full of pepper spray, if you open your window and juice it and it blows back on you, you're not going to be driving your vehicle, okay? You could be crashing your vehicle, but you're not going to be driving it. You're like, okay, well, what am I going to do? Well, in this very unassuming backpack here, I've got the solution for that situation. I've got two masks from Mira Safety, the M7 and M8 or M9, I can't remember, I'm a jerk. So we've got this one here, which has the solid face piece, and then we have this old school traditional one with the goggles, the M7. I actually, as an old school guy, kind of like this one better, but hey, it's up to you. So the trick is, step one, put on the mask. Step 2, juice the bad guys, or throw them. Now I can drive my truck and I can get out of town, because brothers and sisters, yes, it is very responsible of you to use less than lethal force to get idiots, rioters, bad people away from your vehicle, but if that pepper spray blows back into your face, you're not going to be driving your vehicle, not going to be driving it very effectively. So you can get these right now. They are available. These are new. They're not surplus. These are not surplus masks. They're brand new from Mira Safety. The link is in the show notes, or not the show notes, in the description below. You know the deal. So check them out. Get away! Get back! Get back! Get back!